Welcome back to another episode of JA Talks. Guys, my name is Just Sam, and this is where we talk about the news that was. Now, our top stories are of this week. Shenseea set to perform at Coachella 2023. Alkaline models for Givenchy. And Nationwide News Network has a new revolution. Now, guys, stay tuned for more news in details. Alright, so guys, we begin the news with Shenseea. Now, Shenseea, according to the Jamaica Gleaner, dancehall artist Shenseea will take the stage at Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival this year, joining the ranks of Jamaican performances, including Coffee, Protege, and Lee Scratch Perry, who have hit the stage at the annual Music and Arts Festival held in Colorado Desert. Now, Shenseea takes the stage on Saturday, April 15th, and again on Saturday, April 22. Headliners for this year's are Bad Bunny, Blackpink, and Frank Ocean. Now, the 2023 staging of Coachella will also see Calvin Harris, who is obsessed with Shenseea, and Charlie Puth is featured on his 2022 Funk Wav Bounce Volume 2, Returning to the Desert. Shenseea released her album Alpha in March of 2022. Now, my thing, guys, is that this is a great move for Shenseea. This is actually a really great move, and my thing is, any Jamaican who puts themselves and puts Jamaica on the map, you get my full support. You get my full and 100% support. We are happy. We here at JA Talks are extremely happy and elated for the success of Shenseea. We are happy, and we just want to congratulate her. She is a young budding artist, and so she is making waves at her age. I think she's 26 years old, and she's making waves. She has actually been in the media a lot recently for things that are quite negative, with the exception of, I think, the Prince Harry listening to her music. But apart from that, she has been in the media for a lot of negativity, and so she needed this break, and so she needed some positive energy, some positive news, something that would have been positive, uplifting in her life. And so I have no doubt that she is going to wave the Jamaican flag very high, and I have no doubt that she is going to make us proud. So from us at the JA Talk, Shenseea, you have our full blessing, and we just want to congratulate you on this move. And now on to our next story. Alkaline performs for Givenchy. We continue with Alkaline. Now, according to the Jamaica Observer, the news of achievement began making rounds on social media on Monday, where the DJ was seen clad in black, courtesy of photo director Matthew William. Now, this comes in less than a year after several of his songs were featured on the Hot Paris runway during his major collection of Paris Fashion Week's men's wear season last June. Now, the dancehall star worked on the show's soundtrack, and video footage emerged of his hit songs after all being played as models hit the runway. Now, other songs featured during the collection included My Side of the Story and On Cure Pain Rhythm, feature for good production, and One More Time, produced by DJ Frost on the all-inclusive rhythm. Now, again, guys, this is another good news. Another Jamaican is scoring big. Now, we know that Givenchy is one of those big top fashion producers, clothing line, and they're very expensive. Let me just tell you, they are extremely expensive. Me can't afford none of them. And so again, just as how Shenseea was able to score it big with Coachella, Alkaline is now able to score it big with Givenchy. So not only was his song featured on the runway, right? Several of his songs were featured on the runway, but now he is also featured in the clothes. So therefore, obviously, the organizers of this fashion week and the persons with Givenchy, I don't know who they are, of the men's week, them actually love them, rate data music, them rate Alkaline, specifically songs, and so he would have been featured in this. I think the other artists that I am aware of, I think Coffee was featured with Calvin Klein's Underwear. That was another hit, for another Jamaican. So I applaud any Jamaican who does it big, and this again just serves as motivation. This serves as motivation for any and all of us for really to push our best limit. Push the sky's limit. The sky is literally the limit, and so for me, this just motivates me to go back and do my best and to ensure that my craft speaks for itself. Because when you work and your craft speaks for itself, it attracts others to it. And so just like how Alkaline's work and his craft was able to speak for itself, and so now he was able to be featured on this on their do they have a magazine, but in their clothing line. And so of course a lot of big business persons are going to be able to see this, and so he is going to, and I'm sure this is going to be positive for him, because he's going to be able to make deals with other persons, just as how Shenseea is going to represent us. And so based on her performance, based on her work alone was able to speak for her and land her that gig with Coachella. And now because of that, now she's going to be able to do what she does best, and hopefully it allows her to climb the ladder of success. So we are extremely happy for both of these artists, and we want to send them our congratulations. We want to send Alkaline his flowers. We want to give him his flowers and send him our congratulations. So again, thank you very much. This is wonderful, and we are extremely happy for Alkaline. Alright, so guys, finally we want to talk about Nationwide News Network's revolution. I would have touched on this in my previous video, so I'm going to touch on this one again. I have a video for you guys to watch, so watch this video and then I'm going to come back with my commentary.
Hi, I'm Robian Williams, a reporter presenter here at Nationwide News Network, and I'm here to tell you that the revolution in media continues. Why? NNN has inked a major deal with global software company Amber Group Limited.
We live in a rapidly changing world, and industries as though old as caveman. Those industries have to respond to the demands of today's world.
We are a young company, but no longer small. In 7 years' time, if you look at the entire track record of Amber, we started with Amber Connect, which is a vehicle tracking fleet management system, and we disrupted that industry, not just in Jamaica, but globally.
Nationwide is approximately 22, 23 years old. It's growing up, it's a young adult, and this opportunity is really intended to exploit those developments in communications, technologies, and how people are consuming their media products.
This new venture will bring exciting new technologies and innovation to NNN. You'll see the creation of a mobile app, an ultra-advanced mobile app, as well as production on screen. We're talking about digital TV channels. So stick and stay tuned with us, because at NNN, we are a revolution in media.
There you have it, guys, a revolution in media. Now, I would have spoke about this in my previous video when I spoke about the fact that Pepita Little, Triple X, Kareem Boyati, Danique, and Honeybee, they will be taking over. They'll be replacing both Miss Kitty live, and they'll also be replacing I can't remember her name. They will be replacing Empress Golding's Every Woman, or All Woman. I can't remember her show. But anyways, they will be replacing Empress Golding. And so now, I think what is happening, Cliff Hughes has really, I would have stated that my goal and my wish for them is to be able to have a television station. No, that's expensive. I know that that's expensive for a radio station to to transition to over into having a TV station is expensive. It is expensive, and unless the cheaper route to go is digitally speaking or on cable. When you do it like TVJ, because TVJ is on cable, but TVJ, you don't need cable to pick up TVJ. You don't need cable to pick up CVM, right? You need to have the satellite there also, and that's very expensive. That costs millions of dollars, and so I don't think they want to go that route there because it's very expensive, and I think people are not really watching TV like that again. And so to be able to have internet access and to have like as you said, they're gonna come up with an app. Don't they? I know they have a website. I thought they had an app though. I thought they originally had an app. But anyways, they're gonna have an app, and that they're going to have produced shows. Yeah, this is exciting. This is a bit exciting, and this is also, I would say, I'm a bit curious. I'm excited and worried. Is that? Can I say worried? Because all right. This is what, hear me out, because this could go either way. This could be very well, because guess what? They are the first radio station to do something like this. I mean, well, there's Mellow FM. Mellow FM also has their own Mellow TV. However, Mellow TV is just on cable, and so to go digital platform, I guess you're going to have the access to their videos or their produced content. That would be on the app or through the app, I'm assuming. I don't know, I don't work at NNN. But to do it like that, you can draw a lot of crowd, as well as you can do it and then nobody even looks at it, because it's not something that persons know. And then because it's not, you see, if there were a lot of radio stations that were doing that, it would have been easier to advertise your own content on that, if you get me, I say. But you are the only radio station doing that, so therefore it can go either way. It can go in the route of, okay then, yeah, nobody not really watch it. Or if based on the content that you provide, you draw a lot of persons. I know for a fact that if Miss Kitty was still employed there and she was spearheading this, Miss Kitty is a crowd puller. So therefore she would have pulled, if it was, okay, because again, this is only NNN doing this, so it would, she automatically would pull crowds. You understand? These replacements, they're relatively young, so therefore you're going to have to put in the overtime to really push and advertise that to us, the public, and for us to really tune in to what you're doing. You know, the content that you're going to be creating is going to be of excellent standard. That's what I'm saying, basically speaking. I noticed, because I don't know of any other radio station that has their own YouTube platform where you can watch them live on YouTube, right? And I used to do that as well. I do that at work as well. I don't know of any other radio station that does it. If there's any other that does that, okay, kudos to you, but I don't know any. And so I appreciate the fact that Nationwide started on that development where they would have had they would have allowed persons internationally, because anybody can on YouTube can see can view the different programs on Nationwide 90 FM. And so this is just a new step in the right direction. The Amber Alert, everybody know, if you don't know Amber, they would have signed a contract, a deal with both the Ministry of Education and Heart and the government in terms of this has to do with animation. This has to do with animation and also program building and building different programs, because the government is trying to boost the Jamaican economy. And so further, a couple of years down the line, animation are around the place. And so in an effort for that, this is what they're trying to do, the government. And so I'm seeing here where the Nationwide News Network has decided to hop on that. And so I'm extremely happy. Again, congratulations to Nationwide News 90 FM and Nationwide News Network. No, the radio station 90 FM, but Nationwide News Network. And I'm sure they're gonna do well. You just have to put in the work And yeah, you will do well. So yes, that is it from me here at JA Talks. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining us for yet another episode of JA Talks. This is my third episode. And this week, 3 episodes. I'm on a roll here. Until next week when school class. When school start and let's just out with the word. But yeah, I'm on a roll. Thank you guys very much for joining for another episode of JA Talks. Now again, I leave you with my saying, your independence is the foundation of your liberation. Thank you guys and have a blessed week.